And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Baker. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Norton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Carolina offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Jumped on top of the pile.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him. Throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, 5-yard. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. They'll run the screen. Fighting off the defender. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gauze. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Unloads to the right, and he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The play-action fake. Makes the catch. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
To the air, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Irish send out the punt unit. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Culliver. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He wants to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 kicks remaining on the clock.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just miss.
There he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Norton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's a good job by the drag. They're understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. Flips it out on the screen. Fouls through the defense. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He makes it run. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The sure hands, it's Ship. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push.
Turning it on! Oh, he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Finds his man, it's Ship.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Culliver. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Got it! And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up a first and...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch. It's just a pitch, but either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. Nice job by the defense getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Baker. They're working that left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
I am an aggressive person, Bob. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, second half, if I can tie the football game, a 4th down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think we have...
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You can tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Running back searching for a hole. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short.
Black 24. Black 24. Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw, it's Carr. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they...
Grabs it inside the 15. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game.